Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and welcome to this new video on the Gala token and Gala in general. I wanted to do a video on that because we just we were crashing down pretty hard since yesterday, as most of you can see, and just wanted to give you my thoughts on what's happening next. Are we actually going to continue this crash, or can we actually recover and get back up again? So we'll mainly focus on the technicals. A part of those technicals, or a part of the analysis, is also fundamental, but we will not talk about that. I mean, I have my own bias on the market right now based on what Bitcoin's doing and all those circumstances around it. But for Gala, I mostly wanted to talk about the technicals, and within those technicals, you understand what I mean. The fundamentals are kind of intertwined. So yeah, before we get into that, if you want to receive daily trading signals, check out the links in either the description or the pinned comment. There you'll find instructions on how to join. Alright, so now if we take a look at Gala, you can see that for the last day we have dropped down quite a bit, from 4.7 cents to where we are right now at 4.1 cents. Volume has dropped down as well, which is not necessarily a very bad thing. Volume was pretty high for Gala, as you can see. It still is quite high if you compare to the last month, but it's just usually the volume ahead of big events that's happening tomorrow. There's a big event, the interest rate. Ahead of that, usually the volume drops down. So that's also what's happening with Gala. That's not necessarily a problem. So if we take a look at Gala technically, what you can see is that yesterday we already started dropping. We dropped down to this level around 4.3 and 4.25 cents, which is it's a strong support level, and it did give us some support. But that we broke down below that is actually quite a big bearish confirmation, because in the end it did house the 618 FIB and that 50 EMA, which should mean that it's technically a strong level. So if we break down through a technically strong level, usually that's quite an indication of bearish momentum. Now, the one thing that's actually saving us is that we did find support at that 200 EMA paired up with the 100 EMA. Which usually gives us quite a lot of support as well. So now the big question is all right, we found support here. We'll get up to this level around 4.25. Can we actually break above that again or not? Because ideally, what we would like to see in the most bullish scenario is that when we get up there, we'll most likely find some resistance. But that today, so still this Tuesday, we are actually able to break above that. If we can do that, I would consider Gala bullish again, and what happens next all depends on the interest rate tomorrow, but I would at least for the next 24 hours or for the next 30 hours expect more bullish momentum. Now the big question therefore is it realistic to expect that we're going to break above 4.25 cents? And honestly, I think it is realistic to expect that there's a possibility. I don't think it's realistic to expect that it's the most likely scenario. I think that with this bearish breakout, I think it definitely did say something about the state of Gala right now. So therefore, I think it's more likely that we will not be able to break above 4.25 until the interest rate, or before the interest rate. We might break above that if the outcome of the interest rate is very bullish, but for now, I think it's more likely that we'll kind of consolidate between 4.25 and ultimately 4 cents, and that after that we will continue dropping down a little bit lower towards 3.9 and 3.8. I'm not expecting a lot of bearish momentum, but I'm just expecting this bearish momentum to stabilize and mildly continue today. That's what I expect now, but as I said, it's also realistic that we can actually recover again, so it's just going to depend on what we do at 4.25. I'll keep you updated on that. If you have any questions, if you want to stay updated on that, check out the Telegram group down in the description. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.